Good evening, everyone.
Oh,
Welcome to Baking with Jeanette. I know it says Jeanette and Tracy, but due to unforeseen circumstances, which I fully understand, Tracy's not baking with me. So, as the title suggests, I'm going to be making Christmas chocolate shortbread and Christmas tree brownies. Oh, so there you go. Thank you very much, Mr. P. So I'll just wait for a few more coming in, and you can see me twinkling tree look.
No, haven't we?
Well, you can see half of it.
Half of it.
Yeah.
And a sparkling lights going through mirror.
Yeah. And what's the jigs? You can see them sort of behind me in the mirror. So yeah, going to be making shortbread in that, and I'm going to be making the brownies in that. Now, don't ask me why, but it says to line it with foil. Now, I usually use baking, parchment paper, but for some reason it said spray it. Yeah, it's sprayed with. I think it's for easy removal, but that's what I'm making the brownies in. Now, I'm going to do the brownie. Somebody come and went. I'm going to be doing the brownies first, because they've got to be cooled right down before, decoration. Now, I've got a massive array of decorations for the shortbread. So basically, once the Christmas tree brownies are decorated, once they've cooled down, got my candy canes, and then icing, etc., etc. But all will become apparent shortly. Right, Mr. P, if you want. Well, not if you want.
A minute, I was finished with Siggy.
No, not allowed. So, yeah, for the four that's watching, we're going to start off by, this is, yeah. Hi, Bria. This is 226 grams of chocolate chips. It does say semi-sweet, but we don't do dark chocolate, so. And half a cup of butter, or 115 grams of butter. And Chris has got to melt these in the microwave. So I'm just going to put that in there and get Chris to melt it for me. Well, you'll not be having any goodies tomorrow then if you don't. So yeah, so that's the butter and the chocolate chips that need to be melted. Melty time.
Right, we don't melt in this here.
Yes, thank you very much. So yeah, while I'm waiting for that, you add the chocolate. It's a lot of sugar, 300 grams, or 1.5 cups. And I'll just put that in there while we're waiting. And another thing, what I'm going to do Yeah, basically, very little flour in it, but a lot of sugar. Yeah, exactly, Bria. A lot of sugar. Now, this is the thing. That's the flour, and there's only 94 grams in there. So that's, you know, that's the, that's all. But you've got to put cocoa in it as well. So, you know, no, you don't put cocoa in that. You put it in the, put cocoa in the, yeah, I'm getting me knickers in a twist here. But yeah, I think that's basically why they tell you to use dark chocolate, but we don't do dark chocolate. So, so yeah, the cocoa is for the chocolate shortbread. A lot of chocolate. And I've done my candy canes. Not whether you can see. I'll take lid off. So yeah, I've broken the curly bits off. Now, when you make the chocolate shortbread, it says crush some candy canes up. So all I've done basically is crush the curly bits, if you know what I mean. Waste not, want not. That's my motto. So yeah, so I've utilised them. Look, and no, I haven't wasted the curly bits off at bottom because you break it for these. Anyway, so you add this to your sugar. And don't forget, this is your butter and your chocolate. Yeah, Elf's walking sticks. Yeah. Yeah, that as well. Losing me. Right, so I'm just going to give this a quick mix together. Right, to this, you need 4 eggs. And a teaspoon of vanilla. So that's a teaspoon of vanilla. I don't know, I've caught that or something. Right, to this, you add 3/4 of a cup or 94 grams of all-purpose flour. So I'm going to fold this in. Hiya, Jennifer. How are you?
Hello, Jennifer.
Right, so that's that done. I'm now going to pour it, excuse me, in the tin. I'm ready when you are, baby.
What was it?
Ready when you are.
Was it already?
Yeah.
All
Well, the first bit is, this is brownies. I'm doing this because the brownies are taking longer in the oven, plus they've got to be fully cooled down. So
wipe down the tray.
yeah, it says 25 to 30 minutes. So as a you know, yeah, well, not as a rule, but yeah, I always do it on the lesser amount. Because if you put it on for 30 minutes and then it burns, then you can't go back, can you? But if you put it on for 25 and it's not quite done, then yeah. Yep. So yeah, so that's the first thing. The brownies are in to bake. And while we're waiting for them, I am going to go on to making the shortbread. Oh, so that looks chopping board just to... So yeah, right, that's me. Say, baby.
What?
There's some butter missing. Are you sure you bought everything in?
Yeah.
Well, that's for icing sugar. And I need some for this.
So we can hotel some freezer.
Can you do me that, please? I don't know whether I've got enough. You might have to use
What's
spread.
the
Butter. It says 125 grams.
Just check. Oh.
I'm sure I did it.
Not long that long, is it?
No. That's for icing sugar.
What's that? Oh, that's milk. How much do you want?
125 grams.
What about butter?
You'll have to if there's none other left. Now this is 100. Hey, just weigh that, see how much, and then if it's short, you'll have to. Yeah. Oh, what's that? Something else has dropped off more now. So this is 150 grams of plain flour and 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. So I'm just adding that. So I'm just going to stir that together, make sure it's you see what it were. I've been for my B12 today at doctor's, and I was trying to rush to get everything weighed out and everything before I went.
How much did they say, Bobby?
125 grams. Can never win. So yeah, so I think that's probably why I forgot to do it. I was trying to do everything. I was trying to get everything weighed out before I went up to doctor's, and obviously I've. So yeah. And I have got my gloves ready. And then because you see, you have to press the dough into your greased tin. So I'm just waiting for Mr. P.
Yes, I pressed it again, so it went back to 0 with bowl on top.
Anyway, so that's this 125 grams of butter. Is that to add a little bit of margarine to it because, yeah.
Yeah, you probably missed it out.
But yeah, obviously it will cost our rushing, to get everything done before I. So this is 55 grams of caster sugar. So I'm going to mix that first. So I'm just going to put my gloves on now, because once you've added the flour and the cocoa powder mixture, you have to bring it together in like a dough. So yeah, I think I've oops. So now we're going to put the flour and cocoa mixture to that. And it says, add the flour and cocoa powder, stir with a spoon at first, then bring the dough together with your hands. So yeah. I know what I want. What I really want.
Hey?
A fork.
Oh.
That's one thing I forgot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Get your fork in a minute, my lovely.
Mm-hmm. Clean as a whistle.
Huh?
That. So now you get your get your tin, and you put this in there, like that. So basically, just flatten it down to the tin. Right, so that's that in the tin. All it needs doing now is prick it with a fork. But can't go in the oven yet because the brownies is still in. I'll take these off a little bit. And that bakes for between 15 and 20 minutes at the same temperature, 350 or 180 for a fan assisted oven. So yeah, so that's waiting for that to go in, and that is the shortbread. So yeah, so we've got this brownies in. They've got another 8 minutes. Shortbread's waiting to go in. Basically, I'm at a standstill for now. So so just to show you the decorations that I'm putting on top of this shortbread, I've got some mini marshmallows. Can't get thing on that back on there. obviously he put some chocolate on top of it, so that's chocolate. And it's just a little array. Hi Terry, how are you? Of things. Now for the brownies, I'll just turn it round so you can get a better view. On top of the Christmas trees, I've got like some gold stars, look, one for each thing. I've got some red sprinkles. I'm going to put these on the Christmas tree brownies and make like I'm doing, yeah, make them look like lights. So, candy cane wrapper there. Yeah, I've got some pink, red and white sprinkles. I've got these is going on the the shortbread, like some snowflake, blue and white snowflakes, and some like mini gingerbread men. So here. Oh yeah, and these is for the brownies, and these are like a sprinkle hundreds and thousands, like Christmassy hundreds and thousands. So I've got quite an array of decoration, because what I thought I might do is when I've iced the Christmas trees, before I do anything else, I'm going to melt some milk chocolate, and then I'm going to like drizzle it and put them on so it looks like, you know, they the Christmas lights kind of thing. So yeah, so I've got quite an array of decorations. So yeah, while we're waiting for that, nice. This for just over 4 minutes. I've got for the Christmas trees that, but I've got a feeling, because in the thing it says you portion it off into 4 panels, and then you cut it off, and each half you cut into a triangle. So it says 4, 8, 12, 16 it makes. But I think that might be a little too big. So I'm going to do it how they've, because I've watched the video over and over and over again to see how they do it. And it's like, with it being a tray bake, like 4 sections. And then you cut it first section in half, and each like triangle, so that each section makes 4 triangles. Hence your Christmas trees. But we'll have a go anyway. But Tracy was supposed to be joining me, but they've had, due to unforeseen circumstances, yeah, she's had to pull out tonight. Oh, I remember that well. And now he's 22, Terry. So it will pass, don't get me wrong. Yeah, it'll pass. But you know what I always say, Terry? Enjoy them while they're young, because they're not that age forever. So yeah, you know. And we've carried on a tradition with our Callum. Still has an advent calendar and he's 22. So, yeah. And we've always bought him one every single year since, you know, since he could eat chocolate. So, yeah. And we've just carried it on. You know what I mean? And it's them little things, you know. Yeah, he's not as excited as he used to be to open it, but you know what I mean? But this is the thing, Terry. Yeah, they grow up way too quickly. I mean, Chris always says to me, I can still remember now sitting on edge of bed waiting for pregnancy tests, you know what I mean? And he's 22 now, in blink of an eye, they all grown up and wanted to do their own thing. So that's what I'm saying. Enjoy them while they're young. I don't think she does, to be honest with you. But yeah. So yeah, there's a minute left on the brownies. I'm going to put fan on and cool them down as quick. Well, you know what I mean. Cool them down so I can cut them and everything. And when Chris has took that out of the oven, he'll put the shortbread in. Oh, pardon me. Why you sent me an attachment? Yeah, right. You don't do snakes, do you? You ain't snake a drink of water. Yeah, Chris, don't. But this is it. This is all the you know, the excitement. Well, not the excitement of Christmas. The excitement of Christmas. Baby, that's ready. You know what I mean? It don't matter how old they get. You know, your family have done that as a tradition for you. So, yeah, we always buy Callum an advent calendar. Oh, yeah, we had a right ta-ta with that, Terry. He got a loose tooth and he ate a sausage roll and he went, I think my tooth's come out. He says, I think it's gone down with sausage roll. And he were faffing and you know, having the right paddy because he says, well, what am I going to do? Tooth fairy not come. He says, if I've not got a tooth to put under my pillow, I says, don't worry about it. I says, I'll write her a letter and explain.
Good job we didn't say poop in a bucket.
Yeah. So yeah, so I just wrote a letter saying, well, unfortunately, Callum's tooth were loose and he you know, he had a loose tooth. He ate a sausage roll. I says, and the tooth went down with the sausage roll. I says, and you know, in no uncertain terms, I ain't, you know, in poo. So just so I can get his tooth back. I says, so I hope you understand. So anyway, he gets up next morning, and I says, did Tooth Fairy come? He went, yeah. He says, and she read me letter. He says, because envelope were open. So I even had to open envelope before we put it back under his pillow to make it look like she'd read his letter. You know, the lengths you have to go to, Terry. That's ready, baby. But yeah. So yeah. You know, we have to be imaginative, you know, and I just said, well, don't worry about it. Don't get yourself all your knickers all in a twist. I'll just write her a letter and explain the situation. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
So that's what I did. I wrote a letter and they were there when I wrote the letter and I said, well, just put
a tray.
No.
Brilliant.
Just put this under your pillow. I says, I'm sure Tooth Fairy will read it. I says, and she'll understand. So it worked a dream. So.
Although I get so excited when Father Christmas
Oh,
goes up
God.
and it's
Yeah.
sick everywhere. Yeah,
but yeah. And another time,
Smooth
we
that
got
back
one
a
of his friends' husbands to ring up on Christmas Day, pretending to be Santa.
bit.
And he was that excited. He was
Sick on
being
that.
sick.
Oh,
You know what I mean? And that was just a phone call from Santa. You know what I mean? It worked himself. It worked himself up that much because he'd got a phone call from Santa.
He got a bike hiding behind curtains.
Yeah. And Santa just rang up to say that this bike were behind, you know.
I reckon that's ready.
Yeah. No.
No.
Still a bit longer, I think.
Couple more minutes.
They are up because it's still.
Yeah.
So what do you reckon? About 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ready?
Hang on a minute.
Not ready.
Just wiping my toothpick. But yeah, I don't think that'd wash with our
Ready?
hang on. I'll do it for 4 minutes.
Ready?
Yep. But yeah, I don't think that explanation would have washed very well with our pardon the pun, with our Callum saying that, Tooth Fairy goes hunting in sewers for shit with teeth in them. Because Sabria says Tooth Fairy has a rat team who lives in the sewers to get shitty teeth. Oh yeah, I don't think that one would have worked. But yeah, I mean it worked anyway. Well, Tooth Fairy, e.g. Chris. Yeah, I says before you leave, I said just make sure you open an envelope to make it look like Tooth Fairy's read the letter. It worked a treat. So yeah.
Be alright for opening letter and he woke up. Oh crap.
Anyway. So it worked out all right in the end because he got his money for his tooth. And this letter of explanation from him, about, eating it or it going down with sausage roll. But I don't know. Things we do as parents. Oh dear. Well, you see, the thing is, Terry, I would have said, well, it's not actually the Santa because the Santa's busy getting ready for Christmas. So he sends somebody that looks like him in the place while he's getting ready for Christmas. I mean, that sort of explanation is believable. The real Santa is so busy getting ready for Christmas that he has to ask other Santa Clauses that look like him to stand in for him. Same as they say, you have to use your imagination, and it's like a case of you have to think on your toes. So it's But you can be very imaginative if you think about it.
Oh, buddy. Oh dear. Okay. Right.
So that's nearly ready. Are you going to take that shortbread in with you?
Huh?
You're going to take that shortbread in with you? Because that needs going in.
Yeah, well, I'll bring that in first and I'll take that after. What?
Maybe.
Right.
Can you plug us this fan in, please?
So we'll just give that his biscuits. That's what you have to take. What's biscuits? Shall I get you some? Yeah? Alright.
There you go, Terry.
What's that?
She says I told her you have to send someone. Hi, Jamie. How are you?
Is that stop? Hey?
It sent that one as as reindeers needed extra training.
Stop!
But yeah,
Stop it!
15 to 20 minutes for that. So yeah, I've put Chris has put the brownies in. Got to wait till they totally cooled down. Starting to crack there, look. Yeah, there's still a bit on it, but I mean the brownies, that's what you know what I mean?
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
I want this one in.
Don't forget to put fan on when you come back, please.
No.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Ready?
Yeah. So yeah, this is the brownie bit.
What's that?
Well, you see, this is the thing, Jamie. I've got a proper timer, a kitchen timer. But when it starts going off, Biscuit don't like it. It's too loud for him. But he don't seem to mind the timer on my phone. He don't batten up. Just move it. And you just, if you can grab it.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at it now.
Yes, by the way, it's hot.
Tell me to move it.
So yeah, it don't seem to mind the timer on my phone,
Still got it down.
even though I've
Still got one on it. All right.
yeah, and it's proper kitchen timer and everything, but it just don't like. Yeah, it's like a high pitched, like beeping sound, and for some reason it does not like it at all. So I've got the fan on, cooling this this brownie down. It's got to be totally cooled down. He's just telling me it's hot after he picks it up. He knows it's hot, Jamie. You know, it don't take a scientist. It's just come out of the oven. Oh, that sounds all right then, Terry.
Yeah, what?
How much is
charge you
pot?
$600 for doing it.
No, Terry's in England. But well, yeah, sort of, Jamie. I don't know what it is about the other one. I don't know whether it's hi Tommy.
Oh, Tommy!
Whether it's because it's like such a high pitched when it goes off, but as soon as that starts going off, Jamie, he turns around and he's off upstairs. You know what I mean? With this one, he's down there now. He's fast asleep. It's gone off twice, and he's never even bothered.
Battered an eyelid?
No, not battered an eyelid at all. Now, as regards the icing for the brownies, I've got two different coloured greens. I've got that one. It's covered up. Bright green, that is. But I've also got... Oh. This one is called Kelly Green. Now, it is a very concentrated colour. I know it looks a bit dark, but that's supposedly the colour. So I'm undecided which one to use at the moment. Do I want a vibrant green, a bright green, or do I want that colour green? I don't know. Grinch green. That one. I must admit, I do like these Pro Gel ones. You know, if I'd sort of got to recommend, if I'd got to recommend a colouring, that is it. I've tried them all. But I always come back to these Pro Gel ones. They're so nice to mix and everything. So I bought two different coloured greens, and I'm sort of still undecided which to use. But bless him. But they say that cats and dogs have both got a very sharp earring, and it's probably, a bit too high pitched for him. But anyway, you see, the thing is with these brownies as well, with brownies, they're still cooking or baking once they've come out of the oven. The Grinch green, so yeah, so that one. You see, all it says on it is bright green. So, and it says it's highly concentrated baked table food colouring. It's got no end of uses, and I always come back to this make of colouring. Hi, Tracy. Well, the shortbread's in, Tracy. The brownies is out, but I've got fan blowing on it to... I've just said, all I've said, Tracy, is due to unforeseen circumstances. Tracy won't be joining me. That's all people need to know, Tracy. You You don't have to tell people your business. But yeah. So we'll see what Tracy thinks. I've got 2 green colours. That it's like a bright green. I mean yeah, that's it, Tracy. And then I've got, it's called Kelly Green, and that's the one. So I'm a bit unsure at the moment which to you was, and everybody's saying this one. But the thing is, I mean, in all reality, the Christmas tree is dark green. So, but yeah, you want it to pop out. That's the thing, baby, as well. Baby, you know, before I decorate the Christmas trees, I want some, there's some chocolate chips in there. And if they're not enough, there's some more in there opened. So I can like drizzle it on the Christmas tree and like put some things in, making it look like it's got Christmas lights on. But I'm a bit hesitant about that, Tracy. I think it might be a bit too big. Because I've watched the video several times and it says to portion it off into 4 portions, then half it, and then cut the 2 halves in triangles. So yeah, but it's sort of like the top is cracked a little bit. Because you know with brownies the top, yeah. Anyway, we'll see how we go. But yeah, that's got 10 minutes now because the shortbread's in. I've got fan on this, so it cools it down a lot quicker. Well, you see, I thought I was being clever because that's a cookie cutter. But looking at that, you're supposed to get 16 out of it, Jamie. And I think using that, there's no way you're going to get 16 out of it. So, yeah. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Because you do it in foil, and then you take it out the foil before you cut it, obviously. So with brownies, they're always sort of still cooking. So I've got fan directly on it, so it cools it down a bit quicker. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I tell you, I've watched the video several times because on the website there's a video on how to do it, but it don't actually show you how to cut them. But in the description, right. It says, you can make your brownie trees as big or as small as you like. I typically cut my trees so that they are about 3 inches long. You can either make your own buttercream, blah, 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 yeah, which I'm going to do anyway. The easiest way to cut brownies into triangles is to first remove the slab of brownies from the pan. Then cut them into 4 equal sized rows. From there, make diagonal cuts in each row to get 4 triangles per row. So there you go. So we'll try that method to start with. To be honest with you, Tracy, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to give that project a go and see how we go. Because you don't actually want a dark green, do you? You want it to pop out at you. But, yeah. Took that off of there. Oh, pardon me. Oops, that's all cracked. See what I mean? It's a bit like cracked. So yeah, that's got about 5 minutes left. It says bake for 15 to 20 minutes. If it will harden as it cools. Don't worry if it still feels soft. This is the shortbread. I've got all sorts of decorations, Tracy. All sorts. It's when I bend down, it sort of, don't know it, my stomach. You were going to make a coffee about an hour ago.
Bro?
Yeah.
Take it as a hint. Well, yeah.
Can't get the stuff nowadays, Jamie.
You can wait a few minutes longer.
Oh yeah, but yeah, Chris has it coming out both ends.
Oh, brilliant.
Especially when we're in bed. What's that? Another West Ham goal? Oh, it's Leicester. Oh, I bet you not miss it when she transitions from nappies to, into the toilet by herself.
It's because you're good job I didn't go where I did because the left us just scored at you. I go on.
But yeah.
It's
all right, Terry's talking about littling. I burped, and Jamie says at least the gas come out of that end and not the other. And Terry's put, I get enough of it, the other end in my ass. But yeah.
Well, we used to get that a lot.
You must be joking. Not where Chris is concerned, Jamie. But hi, partner, how are you? And it's not just her. I know what I can do while waiting. I can make the buttercream for the Christmas trees, and then we'll see what colours works best. So yeah, I mean, as it says, you can make your own, or you can Terry Griffiths. Oh, you can. They give you a basic buttercream, and it's 1 cup of unsalted butter. Oh, so yeah. While we sat doing nothing, and I ain't turned my camera around. It's your fault.
Yeah.
Crap over there.
So what's whiskey?
So yeah, so this is who's Terry Griffith? Is it him actor?
Snooker player.
Oh, has he died?
Oh, no idea.
Oh dear. Oops. Oh yeah, I know what you mean now. So we've just got to beat this for a few minutes. Okie dokie then, Jamie. Oh, how's that for timing? Now this is 420 grams of powdered sugar in Jamie's neck of the woods, but in our, yeah, it's icing sugar. I'm not going to put it all in. I'm just going to beat it in stages.
Did I hear that dingling?
Yeah. I says, how's that for timing? Didn't you hear me?
No, come here with that one off. Poppers there, man.
See, I like to start off slowly, because then you don't get that dust cloud, as I call it.
Where's your other big one?
I don't know. You only bought that one in.
One new.
That's it. There's quite a few players been snookered, in other words. Oops. I don't know what I've done here.
That's it. Cut it off.
As you can see, that's the shortbread. Just move, just put it over.
Oh. Ready? Look at it.
Yeah. I'm doing this.
Sorry, that's my elbow.
Now, it says 2 tablespoons of milk and 2 teaspoons of vanilla. So that's the vanilla. I'm not going to put all of the milk in because sometimes you know, you do it at your own discretion how much you put in. But obviously it's got to be at a palpable consistency. So I'm not going to put it all in. I'm just going to put a little bit in and see how we go after that. Hey, oh, you know where I say, Terry, folks ask me if I got £1 million for every time people have asked me if we're related to Ronnie Pickering. So I know what you mean. I wish I got £1 for every time somebody's asked me. Right. Now the moment of truth. Well, I'm just stating the facts, partners. The amount of times we have been asked if we're related to Ronnie Pickering. Right, I'm just going to put the green colouring in. Probably put too much in there, but hey ho. And just because you've got the same surname as somebody else that's got a reputation, it don't mean to say you're related. Keep saying to everybody, Harry's my brother. So watch what you say. Tracy says that's a nice green.
Jason.
Hey? What are you on about?
My chap well behind it froze.
Oh dear. I think I might just have to put a bit more in, Tracy. Not quite all mixed in properly, but yeah, I quite like that actually. Just a tad more green. I mean, Terry were right when she said like a Grinch green. That's exactly what it looks like. You see, there's still some. What do you reckon to that, guys? Do you think I need to add any more? I think that'll look nice with. I'm glad I bought both though, because you know what I mean. But you see, with lighting and everything, sometimes it can be a bit deceptive. But it's a very, very nice green. I think so, anyway. Well, I could if I used some of that other Tracy, but I think that's a nice green. I don't think I'm going to get it any. I think that's a nice green. But anyway, I'm going to attempt now to get this out of the pan without breaking it. Ooh. Hi, Crypto. How are you? Baby, will you do me a favour? Will you come and get this pan off at the bottom of this thing while I lift it out? I don't want to thing and then it all break into bits. I mean, it's already cracked as it is. Do you mind anything?
Yeah. Get this.
Yeah.
Cracking already, isn't it? Yep. Still got to get covered up anyway, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, some of these edge bits can be broken off. So now I've got to Now, they're not going to be very big. I might have to scale it down a bit. And instead of doing 16... Oh, wow. He was cracked a long while ago, Jamie. I think I could have done with that. Ooh. That don't look very Christmas tree shape. Excuse me.
Oh, yeah.
Baby. It don't matter. Don't matter, don't matter, don't matter, don't matter.
That crypto.
Yeah.
That's crypto.
Instead of making 16, I'll only have to make 8 because it's not... Oh. Oh. I don't know why all this top's cracking. Oh well, same as Chris says, it'll be covered up. So Callum will eat that. Baby,
Yo.
you do me a favour.
Hello.
Will you get me a
What?
plate, please?
What?
Not having it, Crypto.
What you after?
A plate to put them on.
Mm-hmm.
And a plate for that as well. Well, that's why I've wrapped it up, partners, because I know that Callum will eat it as is. But I've had to cut it down from 16 to 8 because, yeah. I mean, they do actually look like Christmas trees. Even though they don't actually look it from above. I mean, if I show you from that way, look, they do resemble Christmas trees. I think, in fact, I might turn them over that way.
I can see Chase.
What
you get down there?
Corner of my Christmas trees dropped off.
Oh dear. I'm buying it now, Bobby. You ready yet?
Oh, yeah, that's what yeah, brownies do. They are gooey, and that's why they're very hard to. Oh. So that'll stick together. And I've I mean, if you look at them from underneath, they do resemble a Christmas tree. Oh. Now I might have to scale these down as well, look. I mean, some of them are great long things. Basically, you push the candy cane into the bottom of it, like so. Yeah, that's basically what Chris said. Should be all right once they've had the icing and whatever on. Clean my fingers, they're all sticky. Like crumbs, she could wait. Oh. Wake the dead. So I'm going to put these back in front of the Hi, Joel. How are you? So that's the shortbread. Let's see. Baby, will you melt me this chocolate, please? Oh. So I've done my icing already for the Christmas trees, Joel. In fact, while I'm waiting, I'm trying to, yeah, trying to multitask here. Put that in there. While I'm waiting. Hey?
Multitasking, it's not working.
No, I'm just saying I'm trying to multitask here. While you melt that chocolate.
Ah, no, Joel. What was you doing first? I was up chasing one go apple. Just like chase that. Is it one in one now? Right then. It's up as it.
But yeah, there might be a bit of, yeah, icing left over because I've had to cut it down from 16 to 8.
Chocolate you want, Lauren? Take your shower cap off. What is this there?
Trying to do 2 things at once. Hi Tim, how are you?
Ah, no, Tim, lad. No, why not? It's late. It's late. He's hanging on to it. Stop scrapping iron. On the ground, you ever. Excuse me.
Got to have a star on your Christmas tree, look.
No.
I'm stuck to the end of my finger. Another thing you can do for me as well is
Shut that door, it's cold.
yeah, there's some chocolate chunks on top.
Oh, we wanted some chocolate.
Yeah,
tea,
just want that
So there
melting.
was something.
Yeah, there's some in kitchen. That's just, if that's not enough, or you think that's not enough, then Hey? On shelf.
Oh.
Or do you think that'll be enough?
Wow.
Ooh, look
No,
at
I mean,
that!
I want it melting.
Banging. What's melted in that? Or should I do it separately?
No, separately.
Separately. They're banging, isn't it? That one, isn't it?
Okay.
Well, on top of this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get Chris to melt me some chocolate, pipe it on the trees, and then put some like little smarty things on to make it look like Christmas lights. Where's that gone now? My piping bag's gone missing, baby.
Huh?
My piping bag's gone missing.
What, I'm missing?
My piping bag.
The parking, right?
Yeah, if you look in one of the drawers, there's some in there. I don't know where that's blown to.
Something about fans blowing it.
I bet. Thank you very much, Crypto. I'm just waiting for Chris to melt me some chocolate because I thought as an added extra, I put some milk chocolate to make them look like string lights. Because I've got some like little yeah, called choco beans. So I thought, well, if I just do a bit of a, don't want a lot. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to put some of this chocolate on here, and then I'm going to finish the shortbread. Oh, we on about next week? Doing a different take on the mince pie next week, and peppermint cookie cups. And then the last week, at the 17th, I'm going to show you how to make a quick and easy Christmas pudding. I dip my hand in that, arm in that even, sorry.
What, that?
I says I dipped my arm in that. See, they're supposed to look like Christmas lights. I'll show you better when I've done. Thank you, Jennifer. Oh, yes. Get my finger in. Thank you very much, Bria. See, this last little bit was my idea because I mean you can't have a Christmas tree without any lights, can you? So yeah, you know, a Christmas tree wouldn't be a Christmas tree without its lights. So there you go. There you go, that's the Christmas trees finished, done and dusted. What?
Back to my chair, something back to my chair.
So, I'm gonna just gonna put this on top of the does sound a bit if we done it crypto. So yeah, so this is 150 grams of, it does say a mix of milk and dark chocolate, but obviously everybody that knows me knows that we don't do dark chocolate. We, yeah, not dark chocolate fans. Very silly buggers. Oh dear. Now for the, I think that one's for biscuit. Scatter it with a few marshmallows. Hiya, Richard. Time to call this.
Oh no, Rich. No, after see Richard going on to this one. Like this.
Yeah, other one hadn't even arrived. Now, I think I'm going to leave these till last minute because, no, I mean these candy cane things.
What?
I'm going to leave them till last minute.
Okay.
Got some gingerbread men.
What?
Tim says, I'll do, Chris. Say? Tim says, I'll do, Chris.
I'll do, Tim, I didn't shout. I'll do earlier, Paul.
A few of these snowflakes to brighten it up a little bit.
What?
Talking to you.
Oh, all right. Yeah, put back on thing.
Told you I got tons and tons of decorations to go on it. No, the little tiny snowflakes.
Huh?
Oh, these is marshmallows. And the blue and white ones are snowflakes. But I've got some like little tiny gingerbread men. Richard says that it's a shortbread, Richard. And last but not least, I'm going to put a few bits of candy canes on it now. To finish it off. But you couldn't eat it all in one go though, Richard. On that size. Yeah. I never do. And I think that's it. I'm trying to tidy up as I go. Well, it's not on that. I think it's on a bit hard. Can't see point in wasting chocolate, eh, Crypto? Hiya, Anthony. That is the chocolate shortbread. Christmas chocolate shortbread. It's got candy canes, all sorts of decorations, marshmallows, and this is the Christmas tree brownies.
Banging.
I've added my little thing, which is the chocolate, to make it look like Christmas tree lights. And that's your lot for tonight.
That's posh.
So next week, oh look who's just folding us or shutting it down. Yeah, same as I say, I've got loads of icing left, Tracy, but I've had to cut it down from 16 to 8. So I've had to off the amount of Christmas trees, but hey, they're not going miss. Hiya, Pammy, how are you?
Hello, Pammy.
You've got a cheek, Gary Ross.
Gary!
Calling Richard babe.
Gary boy.
So yeah, got loads of candy canes left over, loads of green icing, and don't you encourage him, Richard. Marshmallows I've got, yeah, no end of, you know what I mean? But so obviously I'm not going to open the panel up tonight. It's 11:05.
You'll be right.
Well, Richard's in bed, so nobody will be up. Waste time. But yeah, that's the shortbread. Excuse the cigarette. But yeah, I've got Christmas tree brownies there. I can finally get me coffee. Next week, I'll find it. These are chocolate coffee brownie mince pies. So that's one of the things that we're making next week. Another different take on the mince pie. And it loads up. These are peppermint cookie cups. So they're the two things that we're making next week. And then obviously the week after will be the Christmas week. I won't be baking on Christmas Eve. I'll be doing a live show. So for the last week, I'll find it. For the very last one on the 17th, Chris keeps saying to me, Bria, I don't know, you can drink cold coffee. So it's a case of having to. Easy microwavable Christmas pudding. You know, if you're one of these that leaves it till the last minute. But Chris is the only one that eats Christmas pudding. So I've been saying for years, oh, I'll make one this year. I'll make one this year. And yeah, well, this year I am. So that, what else we're making? Oh, yeah. And as well as the Christmas pudding, staying on the Christmas pudding theme, Christmas pudding cookies. There you go. So that's staying with the Christmas pudding. You know, on the 17th, the last baking for a couple of weeks, we're going down the Christmas pudding, you know, the Christmas pudding, delicious triple chocolate Christmas pudding cookies with milk and dark chocolate chunks, a white chocolate coating, and an olive buttercream decoration. But yeah, I won't be doing the buttercream decoration. I'll just be putting a, you know what I mean? So not next week, week after, the very last baking before Christmas. They'll be the last two things that we'll be making is the, microwavable Christmas pudding and Christmas pudding cookies. So there you go. Anyway, thank you for everyone's company tonight. I thoroughly enjoyed making those. We've made a good job out of a bad with the brownies. When adversity shines on you, and get on with it. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it tonight, and I will see you on the next one, which will be tomorrow night. Yeah, I do know. You ain't been here, Gary. This has been a good show. Hi, Kath. And I'll see you all on the next one. I'll see you tomorrow night. Bye.
Bye.
Find me outro now.